And I'm live. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Pamela and Sharon, so nice to see you too. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Let's see. So today I thought I'd do some Kipper, and thought maybe it might be kind of fun to show you the book I've been using. And again, this one's called Rainbow Kipper. Big surprise, I know. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Pamela. Big surprise, like I said, me and rainbows and Zina. Speaking of Zina, let's bring her in here, shall we? Yeah. Zina is with me. We are protected. Oh my goodness. I don't have a candle lit, so I'm going to do that right now. Zina is with me. We are protected. Her love of all surrounds us. Her faith in all supports us. Her new wisdom guides us, because she has a lot of new wisdom these days. Spirit, make me a channel of your peace and wisdom. Relieve me of the bondage of self so that I may see clearly. Open to your light. Let there be only truth and understanding. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all. So be it. We are protected, grounded, and surrounded. And again, just envision a beautiful white light around the three of us. Of course, it's three, ladies. And again, don't forget, who would you like to invite in, right? Somebody who cherished you in life is always welcome, always. All right, well, let's see. So Rainbow Kipper. Rainbow Kipper is sort of fun. Well, Kipper in general. So from what I saw, hi, Hen. Yeah, you're excited to see the Kipper. That's Pamela Bachelor. Nice. I'm going to show that. Well, yeah, I'm excited to see the Kipper too. Rainbow Kipper. I picked this one, of course, because rainbow. But then when I got it, what I love about these cards is that they're put in different categories, right? Which helps you understand how to use them. In my mind, right? Oh, look, there's Ozzy. He likes to hang out with me when I do these things. It's nice. He's a new rescue. He's a real sweet guy. Having troubles with going outside, but we're working on that. Anyway, so sorry. Back to Rainbow Kipper. So I bought it, of course, because of the rainbows. But then when I got it, it's and by the way, just to give people their due, it's by Tony Poole and Stephen Bright. Yeah. And I love this. It says, to our family and friends who have always believed in us, and to all our friends who kindly share their modeling skills and posed for these cards. So, oh, hey, Karen. Welcome, dear. It's kind of neat because, original Kipper looks nothing like this. I just want you to know that, okay? They're really old-fashioned looking cards. And again, it came from, here she's talking about the coloring. Kipper was a German divination system, and basically what happened was tarot was not accepted, right? That's basically why these other systems of divination came about. For some reason, tarot has, it just has, I don't know, sometimes not as positive a connotation as it should. I think it's just a great way to see inside yourself and what's going on with you, right? So anyway, I was talking about the different categories. So let me show you. There, one thing I do like about this particular deck, is it close by? Because I should have grabbed that. It comes with more than just these two main characters, right? Which is nice. It's not as inclusive as some other decks I've seen lately. Some are super inclusive, right? Oh, hi, Jane. Yeah, but it does have a choice of main characters. So here's one main character. So if you're identifying as a female, you would and feel free if you have a question. I can always stop this too. If you're identifying as a female, then that card might represent you. Like I said, there were 4. It came with 4 though, which I really liked. Here, let me see if I can find there's the other one, and there's the other main character. Now, the thing with these main characters though is that you want to make sure that the main characters you pick And I think they were trying to be more inclusive of sex than they were, or gender and identity than they were of ethnicity necessarily, right? I wish I had the other two cards readily available. I should have done that. That was silly of me. Well, I'll have them for next time, okay? But anyway, so you want to make sure when you pick the two main characters in this particular deck, because of course in the original deck it was a white male and a white female, period, right? Well, so now everybody's trying to be a little more inclusive. So the main character, you want to make sure that they're looking at each other and are able to look at each other and also able to not see eye to eye. So there's another female who you can see eye to eye with. And again, I'll try and find that for next time. And there's another male you can see eye to eye with. So that's very inclusive. I'm just going to use that word. Okay. So in this deck, the one thing I do have another exception about is why does one have to be one main character and the other one have to be two, right? That's so silly. Why, I think anyway. And why must the female be the second character? I don't know. Anyway, that's my take on it. So those are character cards, right? And that represents you if you're a female, or you if you're a male, and your partner. If you're a male, your partner. If you're a female, your partner, right? And again, this particular deck allows you to choose a female partner if you're a female and a male partner if you're a male, which is cool. Yeah. All right. So you have those, right? So those are the main character cards. I'll put them up here. Hopefully it won't destroy the focus. Then you have these cards, which these are, what does she call them in particular? I want to say character cards, but people. She just calls them people, right? Yeah. So I kind of feel like, who are the characters in your story? There's the good gent. Yeah, I think I will move that to the side. There's the good gent. He represents an older gentleman, right? Yeah. Let's see. Here's the rich girl. She represents a younger female, and not always rich in money, often rich in spirit, right? Here's the good lady. She's the counterpart to the good gent, an older woman, has a lot of life knowledge. You guys enjoying this, I hope? And again, here, I'll put this up too. If anybody does want to ask a question, certainly that's what I'm here for, right? I'm just telling you a little bit about the cards. And these in this particular tarot are green. I mean, not tarot, I'm sorry. In this particular Kipper are green. Yeah. All right. So there's the good lady. And then there's the rich. Here's the infant. So a few people who've had readings with me. Here, I'll put that to the side as well. So again, these are the players you might have. Here's a child. But, it can also represent the qualities that kind of person would bring. So like an infant can also represent a new project. Yeah. And again, and it doesn't have to be infant necessarily as in direct descendant. It could also be a grandkid or something like that. And then, of course, there's the rich gent as well, which is the counterpart of the rich girl, right? So, and you can kind of see it gets you through the stages of life as well, right? So those are the person cards. I like to call them character cards myself, but that's, again, just my take on it, right? Yeah. Okay. Character card. So yeah, but well, I guess I see why. Yeah. Main character. All right. So that's why you call them people instead. I get it. So main character, that's you and your partner, or, or somebody in your life and it doesn't have to necessarily, come on camera, doesn't necessarily have to be, I don't know why it's not focusing. A love interest, right? Okay. So we've got character cards, people cards. The next one she talks about is our stop cards. They include things like sorrow, home. Here, I'll put those to the side. Unexpected money. These are things that just sort of tell you a story within themselves, right? They don't really connect necessarily to other things unless you see something in that. High honors, court, military person. I'll separate them. I might as well. Prison. Great fortune. Who wouldn't want that one? And I love that one, especially, because of my mom and all. And win lots, just things that would happen, right? Yeah. Good outcome. his thoughts, something that somebody might be thinking. And of course, this is going to end up on the bottom. No, no, not quite. Okay. Well, hope great water in work, which makes sense. That's kind of fun, right? So that they're all cards that tell you a particular thing. They're called stop cards, right? Yeah. And go one direction or another. They just sort of tell you something. And then these are different. The yellow cards are more cause and effect. So like, they include things like expectation, which is a good timing card in this deck. It usually means 3 months or less. Okay. Expectation, gloomy thoughts, right? Cause and effect. Yeah. Something has caused these gloomy thoughts. That's what's having, so you can see around them what, like here, the good gent was something to do with the good gent was stealing, that kind of thing, right? And again, I'm not doing a reading right now. I'm just showing you the cards. If you would like a reading, go ahead and, okay. So, she'd like an Kipper expansion. Oh, I do have a question. Hold on. Let me just get through these. And then, yes, Pamela, I would love to do that. So I'm sort of on a roll. All right. So here's like theft. That's not really working too well. Fatality, which is a lot like the coffin, an ending of something. Sad news. That one almost bothers me more than any of the ones in the deck. Look, the little phone is hanging down, and I don't know, that person just got some pretty gnarly news. So I don't know. Dishonesty. Something, I remember reading something about the door. Watch also who's coming in through the door, right? So that would be like, let's just say that, for instance, the good gent was behind there. Well, they would be saying that, something's going on with this person behind closed doors, right? Well, kind of open, but not being seen, right? But you are able to walk through that, what Jane might call a portal, right? Yeah. Anyway, so those are called cause and effect cards. And then these cards are the movement cards. They've made them blue. The long way, which again, I just love because, it's just beautiful. Oh, if you could see it, let me put it down there. The long way. And I like this card because, there's hope, great water, right? Yeah, which is here, right? Did you guys see that one? Hope, great water, and then the long way. So, but I always say, look at how beautiful it is on the way. So enjoy the scenery as you get to where you're going. The journey card, notice this is the back of the bus. So whatever cards, it's like where you're journeying from, where you're going to, right? Vice versa, change, which again, don't you love the cute little bug? And then, so, this would indicate that you're moving from whatever's over here towards whatever's here. And then the gift, would indicate movement from here to here, if that makes sense, right? So Kipper's kind of cool that way. Then I've left these cards, the pink cards, for last because I find that they're the ones that, like, if you get, let's say, a good gent and a good lady, well, that's saying that those people are convening, right? They're talking about something, right? Let's just leave these two here. So this is more of a coming to agreement, coming to a convening. You guys know what the word convening means. It's like meeting and sharing ideas, that kind of thing, right? This is more, this will often show up if these two people are having an affair or if they're having illness of some sort, but something that's very temporary, right? That's what's connecting them. These are connection cards, right? Yeah. And a marriage, maybe they're married. Or maybe they're going through some sort of strife or, court official, have some sort of legal documents together. If that makes any sense, right? Okay. I love it. So that's Kipper. That's in particular, I shouldn't say that. That's Rainbow Kipper, right? Rainbow Kipper by Tony Poole and Stephen Bright. If you're interested in Kipper, Kipper's super cool. And guess who turned me on to Kipper? Oh, you'll never guess. Jane had asked for one for, I'm really going to have to shuffle, aren't I? Jane had asked for one for her for Christmas, I think it was, for a deck. And I got all excited. And I was like, yeah, Jane, I love this. I'm going to get one for me. All right, so let's see. Now, Pamela, I'm going to show this, an expansion reading of House and Snake. All right, and just like always, sweetie, I'm telling you, honestly, I have no memory, so you're going to have to take from it what you will. I think what I need to do, though, since I separated them out, well, boundaries. Was it about boundaries, sweetie? Was it about boundaries? I don't quite remember what the deal was yesterday about the house and the snake. You take with it what you will. That's what flew out. So start thinking about that a little bit if you don't mind. The house and the snake. So yeah, so I would say that a house and a snake would probably feel very prison-like too, right? If you were stuck in a house with a snake, or if I don't know, but again, maybe the thing is that the snake can go away if you set some boundaries. Prison is only prison if that's the way you see it, right? If you're trying to see it some other way, like you're the warden, you're creating this safe space. But again, prison, I don't know, prison is a space where you are held back from something, right? So I don't know, but let's see. I think I'm going to do this. This is from my kid and his magic cards. So hopefully that will shuffle them well as well. Yeah, but Kipper's pretty cool, right? I love Kipper. Kipper's pretty neat. All right, so I'm gonna say let's do the house. All right, does that sound good, Pamela? Let's figure it out. And again, I apologize for the fact that I have a memory like a sieve. You'll have to take what you can from it. I think it's why sometimes people think I'm aloof, is that I just don't have a very good memory. What was that person's name? Or, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember it. Or they'll like, remember that one time we did? And I'm like, no. I'm sure it was fun though. All right, let's see. Just know I love you. Always. I'm always coming from love. I joke with my kid that at the end of the day, when I'm, sitting in my rocker, I'll be like, oh, what a nice day. Who are you? But it won't matter because I'll be in the moment and happy, I hope. That's what I wish for myself, if it winds up being that way. All right, Pamela, let's see what's going on with your house and snake. Let's do it to it. Okay, I feel I want to shuffle just a little bit. Okay. All right, here we go. Pamela and her house. Well, there's some secrets, like right in the beginning. There you are, right in the beginning. So, yeah, you're having some. I'm just going to say that without looking even for your home, although your living room. Okay, so living room. Why the living room? Well, in Kipper, the living room in the olden days was the place where the secrets were told, right? Your formal living room, you'd never have anybody. That was where you served. I don't know. It was formal, right? Whereas the living room was more like a den, right? So this is stuff that's going on. What's hard for you is something that's going on in your own home, right? Something in your own home, I'm going to say. I'm going to put that to the side. Oh, they got all upside down and everything. Of course they did. I'm going to say that we look for, although that might be it. Hold on. You certainly don't want to use it at the prison as that one, right? Let's win lots. I feel like here, let me just go through real quick. Wow, they got, there it is. There's the house. That's what I was looking for. They did you see how nicely shuffled they got? I'm going to trust Ian from now on. I was always like, oh, come on. How does that actually? Okay, so let me go back to where the house was. Here it is. Okay, so yeah, it has something to do with a good gent and the house and his thoughts. So, Pamela, again, memory like a sieve. So, this good gent and what's going on in the living room is definitely that's what whoever this person is thinking about. So there's know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? And because it's behind you, it can either mean that it's in the past, this is what has happened recently, or it can also mean that this is what's been challenging for you, okay? It's on the bottom. The rich girl and Hope Greatwater. So that's interesting too. So again, I feel like, oh man, I don't know. So he's, whoever he is, and again, I don't know who that is, but whoever he is, he's thinking of a different life. I'm just going to say it that way. And it's something that you and this older gent are just not, you're not connecting. Now, here's the interesting part is it did not show up as the main character. So you have to interpret who that good gent is, right? Yeah. So I would say that's a snake in the house, somebody who's thinking, whose thoughts are definitely elsewhere, right? Yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but and again, it doesn't seem to be a main character, just a person, right? Wouldn't necessarily call it a husband. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there you go. And again, Kipper's interesting, isn't it? So you've got a couple of players, and I call them, again, characters, players. I feel like, persons, she calls them. Yeah, and this person is thinking of a place with a young, vibrant person, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Jane. Yeah. So thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So there you go. There you go, Pamela. I don't know. You'll have to make of that what you will. Could be, again, I don't see it as your partner because it didn't come through as the main character, but yeah. All right. Well, thanks for that, Pamela. Thanks for sharing. So I would say that's sort of a sneaky kind of thing. You asked. I'm like, all right. Well, if you would like a question answered, just go ahead and put it in capital letters, and I will be happy to comply. Good morning. You're welcome. You're scratching your head. Again, I saw the funniest meme. I wonder if I can share it. Let me see. I'm going to just see if I can do this real quick. I hope you'll, yeah, here it is, in fact. So let me just see if I can go to share a video file, a slide. Can I do a slide? I have no slides from my computer. Upload a file. Let's see if I can do that from my desktop. Sorry, guys. You know what? It's so funny, though, because it goes, what is the saying? It's right here. Oh, well, I'll have to cancel it. I'll try next time. It says, when that Lenormand reading that didn't make sense starts to make sense. And there are these two little cuties looking at each other like, ooh. So I don't know. Hopefully it's about, yeah, I don't know what that was. Anyway, that's a snake. It was snaky. You asked me, Pamela, ask me something nicer next time. Hi, Andrea. I'm kidding, honey. You ask me whatever you want, because forewarned is forearmed, as Jane would say. All right. Well, let's see. What else can I tell you about Kipper before I get another question here? If there's anybody. Welcome, Andrea. Like I said, nice to see you. Thanks for being here with me, guys. I'm going to be on 2 more times today. I figured, why not? I don't have a whole lot going on. I've got a couple lessons in the afternoon. Yeah, I teach music lessons too, and but I had a beautiful studio and haven't gone back to in person yet. Just not. I gave up my studio because it was silly to be. You did ask, honey. Oh, Pamela. Oh my goodness. Ugh, and you just spent 2 hours on the phone with Verizon, Andrea? Yuck. That alone. All right, I'm going to clear that energy. Let's see. Who's drinking what out there? I didn't even have time to make a cup of tea. I was just like, time got away from me this morning after I scheduled. Anybody? I can, let's see, what can I do? How about, let's do it for the group, and we'll use the living room, because that's sort of what this is in this deck, right? The living room in Kipper was a place where you would invite your best friends, right? It wouldn't just be your common everyday shoe salesman or whatever, or whoever happened to be at your door. They would only make it into the first part of your home. But if you were in the living room, well, you were considered one of the gang, right? Yeah. Oh, good. Making coffee now. That's right. I love it. Yeah. I'm so funny with the Coffee and Kipper. I also had, at one point, I had this thing called Starving Actors Studios. It's still out there, but I don't do anything with it. And everything on there was like, about lunch, snacks. It was cute. All the classes. I don't know what it is with me and food. All right, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and we're going to look for the living room and see what's going on with us. How about if I do a 9-card spread so you can see how that works, okay? Oh, look. I love that. Oh, that's so pretty. They're just basically saying that being together here is a gift, and that we should definitely remember that. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. All right. So now I'm looking for the living room. The living room. There, of course it is. Of course it is. Thanks. Yep, great fortune. So what you do is you find the card you're looking for. Aw. And convening. Okay, I could see that. Okay, and there's some main character. That's interesting. Hold on, let's see if I put these up here. That's the one problem right now. It's so funny because I have the prettiest desk underneath this standing desk. But I'm either teaching music or doing cards, and so I have to be careful where I can't really get rid of this black thing because it works so well on other situations. But anyway, okay. But in the end, it's a gift and a fantastic marriage, right? You see that? So that's on the bottom, is don't forget what a great marriage this is. But it seems that there's some sort of sorrow, or maybe that's what brings people to the living room. I don't know. That's interesting. But look, here we are convening, right? Just totally what we do, right? It's great fortune. I don't know. Somebody meets a main character here. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Or there's a male character, somebody who identifies as male. I don't know. That's interesting. And then this is the court. Let me see if I can do this. So at least you can see what the words are, right? So yeah, so here we are in the living room. And again, there's some sort of sorrow and dishonesty. What the heck? Well, I wouldn't say I'd want any of that in here. So, or maybe it's that, maybe it's that again, you're convening to find, to alleviate sorrow and to show where dishonesty is with main characters in your life, because because there are dishonest characters in your life, in everybody's life. I'm going to say, if you did a grand tableau, this would come up in every single time you did it, right? So it's got to show up somewhere. And again, the same, remember yesterday? That was so cool. The it was the Lenormand hand roll, right? Well, you could do a Kipper hand roll too, for sure, right? Just the way the cards are. They're a lot like Lenormand, yet different, right? Because they have a lot, just different parts. They have more information for you. But look at this. We've got hope, great water, and great fortune in the same thing, in the same reading. And again, that, convening together and convening together over sorrowful. Yeah. I can't speak today, I guess. Convening together over sorrowful, say that 3 times fast, issues brings great fortune, right? Great fortune to all of us. Yeah. I mean, and look, it's a gift, and of marriage together. We're all together, right? That's how we're feeling in our head. So that top line can also mean, like, more what you're thinking. In our heart, we are. It's one of our favorite places to be, where we can type. Right? We can type our heartfelt messages. You can see it right there. Well, on the chat. I don't know which side it is for you, or maybe it's down there. Point is that, yeah, that's us. We convene in this place. Right? You see, in our favorite place, and we're able to type and bring, great fortune and court. Sometimes I'm confused by the court card, but I think, again, reminds me of that meme. I think that what it's saying is, because, oops, hello. Okay, wait, it's trying to scream at me. What now? Yeah, that great fortune, I don't know, the cornerstones are convening, great fortune, a main character who brings you together. So, I don't know, maybe that's whoever that is, however they identify. It's main character number 1 who brings everybody, like, I just heard it. Court wasn't always court, right? It didn't always have to be like legal court. Like, it was Jane always talks about, like, the Vestal virgins and things like that, right? So here's the man and the dishonesty about what with women, right? Flying them all over. But it's just confirming again, hey, ladies, we're waking up. We're waking up to this patriarchal dishonesty, the way it's been, how it's, and that this is I don't even have to express words, because I already know what I'm saying and thinking. That here's the man. Oh my gosh, because didn't I just say, why is it that the main character is a man? And that they've been really dishonest at the bottom, the basis, the truth. That's what's usually down here, is the truth, right? The basis of the problem is that we've been married to the patriarchy. Look, there's the court, right? Dang, ladies. And that where we live in our heart is right here. This is where we get away from it, right? Yeah, where we get away from it. Yeah, that's crazy. With how we are right here, right? Here, I want to pull this up so that I can see the questions and whatever better. So yeah, that's crazy. So here's the marriage, and we're a gift, right? This has been a gift. I'm disappointed Jane isn't here. She'd be freaking out. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what else I say. Hold on, Andrea, because that's in big. Okay, so I'll be right with you. Let's just see what else I see here for the group. So again, we've been fed a line by the patriarchy is what I'm seeing here. Okay. And that we're married to it. We're not, all of us are kind of married to it, but that we're also married, that we were I swear this is that Vestal virgins thing over here. I'm pointing with my cursor. That's that Vestal virgins thing with, look, that was a gift. Maybe we were all there, maybe we were all there together. And anyway, hope, great water, living room, letter. This is where we live in our hearts, and we convene over sorrow, and it brings us all great fortune. Yeah, wow, pretty cool. I love it. Oh, and look, of course, do you see the rainbow? Because there's my mom going, yep. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so let's remember this gift of marriage that we were given. That we don't seem to necessarily have anymore. Yeah. So I do counseling with, I'll show this. Let's just see what this is. A few clients, and one of my clients found, okay. Oh, well, with compassion comes up straight away for me. I don't know. Oh man, that's a hard one. and especially if it's unexpected. Well, signs. I hear look for signs. Look for signs, Andrea, about, well, I don't even know. What's Kipper going to tell me about that? Best to work with him, a client. Young man, old man? Young man or old man, Andrea, do you have? Made great progress. Okay. Okay. Oh my. Okay. So he's a young man, I take it. Well, we're going to use the infant card. That just flew out. So that's what we're going to do. I would say, and that's the other thing that I think it's saying, Andrea, is, be mothering, treat him like a, oh, that's just really sad. 40s. Well, I would say treat him as your child, as an infant. It's new for him. It's a new start for him. And yeah, that's what flew out. So let's just see. Yeah. Well, look, so good outcome, fatality, and the court. I don't know. Around the sad news. It's a hard one, Andrea. I don't know. I would say, he's going through a lot of, I get the feeling that it's going to bring him some satisfaction in court, of all things. I don't know what that has to do with anything, if that's something that's true for your client or not. But, and again, I'm not really reading for him. I'm reading for you, right? So how to best to work with him. Just again, I would say that he's reached, that's very hard to lose a parent, and he's going to feel lost, but that there's some good fortune, there's some good outcome somehow, and it has to do with again, it's a place. When it's the red card, it's a place. It's like the court. Whereas, and I say that to you guys because I know that we're all learning. So it's different than like, here, where's the one that I wanted to say? No, it's another pink card. Hold on. This one. It's different than court official, right? Court official would mean that you have some papers to fill out. Somebody, there's a person who you're going to, it's like connecting your, yeah, this is like a connecting card, right? But we didn't get that. So it has something to do with, yeah, either the court itself, just be real. And again, court is almost like a place of boundaries as well, right? They're always telling you what to do and what not to do. So come at it from a very official place is what I'm hearing. Come at it from a very official place. Okay? Hopefully that helped, sweetheart. Yeah. 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 And that's what it does. That one leave. Okay. So it says death of a mom often feels like leaving one, like you feel like an orphan. I think it's really interesting that that's what came up there. And again, I feel like regardless, again, and especially me too, come on, this is Zina's place. But there's a good outcome here somehow. Always look on the bright side. Things are always working out. Sometimes when you're in the midst of things like this, it's hard to know that that's true, but it is. Oh, Andrea, thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. I hope that works out real well for your client. Yeah. Boo. Death is no fun, but it's the one thing we all have to go through. Every single one of us. Not one of us doesn't do that, right? It's just like being born or breathing or pooping or whatever. There are certain things we all do. It's just, oh, she didn't leave any plans. Oy. Okay, but don't worry, because, okay, so if on the court side she did not leave any plans, it looks to me like there's still good fortune regardless. Like I did not see probate or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, that party's not going to have to worry about. All right, I think, yeah. Yeah, you'll be, professional and supportive. That's what I saw. So if you were asking, yeah, absolutely, Andrea. Good for you, honey. Yeah. All right. Well, I have about, what time did I get on? Yeah, I've got about 20 more minutes. And again, I'm going to be on later today too. I've said I've got a few other things I got to do in between, but I figured why not? Why not? Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny. The last comment is just at the wrong spot on my computer. So I'm always like, so funny. All right. Anybody else? What else can I tell you about Lenormand? Well, so did you see, I'll wait until I see another capital letter or whatever like that in our capital letter thing. Okay. And I'm sure all 5 of you have subscribed, but if you haven't, and don't forget to like the video too. I guess that seems to help. And if you'd like to have a private reading with me, please reach out. I've been having quite a few, and they've been very fun, and very eye-opening. And I feel like Zina has been right on target. Yeah, so you let me know. Welcome to whoever just joined us from Facebook. Nice. Glad to see you here too. If you enjoy chatting, there's a wonderful chat on the YouTube group. I just like to say that. And again, if you have a question you'd like to ask, just go ahead and do so in capital letters, and I'll be happy to get to it. We were just talking about Kipper today. Kipper's so fun. It's a lot like Lenormand in my mind, but yet it has different cards. But and again, like stop cards, right? Which are just, that's what you're doing. You're working, right? And convening with a dishonest partner, right? Is something that would be, that there's this, you're working and somebody you're convening with is being dishonest. See how easy that is? Yeah, I love it. Now, that's a very basic meaning. And again, that's just the 3 cards. On the bottom, it's the rich girl. So it seems to me that there's some, I don't know who this is for, but there's some gal, I did not say for me. So I was just shuffling and showing you how they work. Do you know what I find very interesting though? The only card that's missing, the only color card that's missing is a blue one, right? So again, stop cards, connection cards. It's like this connects to this, right? This is cause and effect. And it's so the convening is with this rich girl is dishonest. Do you see that? Yeah. And again, rich doesn't necessarily have to, and it's somebody at work, it would be, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who's totally rich in money, although often that is the case. But very rich in spirit, always young, like in their 20s. Yeah. Kind of cool. I don't know who that was for. Again, maybe just to show them. So stop cards, connection cards, cause and effect, person cards. And then the one card that didn't show up there, seems to be quite far away, is the movement cards there. So that would be a change. Yeah, change or some, and again, if you, so yeah, you want to change that dishonest girl, right? Find some other new character to hang out with. Hey, Mama Bear. Welcome, dear. Thanks for showing up. I have another like 15 minutes. If anybody would like a reading, you're welcome to type it in caps over there, and I'd be happy to tell you or show you how Kipper would work in a reading for you. And again, Kipper's a lot like Lenormand in that you could also just go like this. Let me show you. Here, who am I going to do it for? Anybody want to volunteer? Should I do it for myself? Just a general reading with Kipper you can do as well. I guess I'm thinking about myself, unless somebody wants to type something in. All right, for me, I'll show you how else it can work. And again, I like Rainbow Kipper. Oh, I can read you? Okay, okay. Carrie, yay. Oh, Mama Bear, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to star Mama Bear, and I'm going to start with Carrie because she hasn't had one yet. Yay. So Carrie, there's a great group on YouTube if you would like to go and see see what they're typing as well. You can join them there. It's the one weird thing. Yeah. But Mama Bear, I'll be right with you as soon as I do Carrie, one for Carrie. So Carrie, I think I'm going to go ahead and just show them what I was talking about and pull the main character card. Okay. All right. So now we're looking. Well, there you are. Oh dear, how wonderful. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's see. Yeah. So so there's a journey. It's really interesting because you have sad news and great fortune all together. Now, how does that happen? Let's see. So what I was saying, oh, there goes my dryer. I think it's going to sing us a little song. So here's the main character right there. That would be you, Carrie. And it's saying that ahead of you is great fortune and a trip. Behind you, there was something that was sad. There was some recent sad news that had to do with something in writing or in like well, you can see the court official is somebody who I hate to say these kind of things, but like it could be a list of things it could be, right? It could be a divorce. It could be signing your home over to a kid. It could be a DUI. It could, those kind of, it's a court official, something that a court would have to deal with, which most people, we don't really want to do that, right? So, and it was some sad news that brought that. Yes, she says, some sad news that brought that, right? And it was some sad news, but do not fret, my sweet gal. I'm so glad you're here. You really warm my heart, honestly. There's great fortune coming. And look, and you're traveling towards great fortune. I don't know if you can see this, but this. Come on. I always want to go. Come on, you silly camera. There it is. Do you see the journey? So notice that's the back of the bus, right? It's not the front of the bus. That's the back of the bus. So you're traveling towards, right? Look where you're traveling towards. Great fortune. Ah, Carrie, you know what? You're new to this group here, but man, we just talk about it all the time about how, things always work out because that's what we believe, right? You have to believe it in order for it to work out. You have to just believe it's coming. But there's my mom, great fortune, saying to you, and you know what else, sweetheart? It's easy because it's in front of you, right? This was hard. This part was hard. Nobody wants that. But look what's ahead of you. Yay. It's this beautiful journey. And it can be a life journey towards great fortune. It could be a physical journey towards great fortune, something that you're going to have to decide, what if that's up for you. Okay. Yeah. And again, I say, if you want a private reading where you can really delve in, reach out to me. I'd love to do that. Okay. So yeah, so I'm so sorry that you've had some recent sad news, but again, I would look to the future. Things are looking beautiful for you. And I'm so glad you came by. That's really neat. All right, Mama Bear. I'll show you how that works again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy. You're welcome, Carrie. Yeah, I'm going to be here again later today. I'm just doing different things these days, and this is one of them. And I'm really enjoying myself. So I'll be on again today at I think it's noon for lunchtime Lenormand, which are really fun little cards everybody seems to love. And then at 3:30, I'll be on with Tea Time Tarot. So with my tiny tarot cards, maybe Luna Soul too. I love that deck. All right. So Mama Bear, let's see what's in store for you. Yeah, you're so welcome, Carrie. I'm so glad you came. All right, here we go, Mama Bear. Let's see where you are in here. So hopefully I've shuffled it enough. That's your possible partner, I guess. Again, I'm not going to stop. All right, so you've got something going on here where you're feeling like there's a good gent. So this is going to be somebody who's older than you, Mama Bear. A little bit, well, not older necessarily than you. Sorry, older. I don't know how old you are. I found recently that pictures do not necessarily show who everybody is because, hey, even my picture was, well, first of all, that picture is my mother. But even my picture isn't quite right on there, you know. I think it's from long, long, long ago. So anyway, so Mama Bear, I see that you have, you're 43. Okay, great. Let's see. So you have a good gent coming into the picture, possibly, because again, it's ahead of you. That, oh, you're looking for a place. Yeah, honey, again, this is on your mind. It's always on your mind, the Hope Great Water, finding the perfect spot. And don't worry, you and a good gent are going to be seeing eye to eye here in the near future about where it is you want to land, right? Where for me, this is always California, right? Because it just is. I've decided it's the best place. No offense to anybody else, the best place I'm going to add for me. But it does say that right now you're feeling like work is a bit of a prison. But just keep your eyes on the prize, really, which is Hope Great Water, right? Know that you're doing what you need to do, even though it may not feel like you're moving or there's not a whole lot of motion, right? And that you're hemmed in and you're not progressing, right? Because prison is just that of stagnation. It almost, prison almost reminds me of the oh, look, it's an 11, right? 9 and 2 is 11. So yeah, and even the whip is 11, right? Let me think what else is 11 in tarot. It's not coming right to me. It should though, because I know as soon as I know what it is, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, of course, right? So again, don't it's all in your mind, right? It's all in your mind. So you have the ability to change that, change the work to being something that's different than prison. It's the thing that work is what relieves you from the prison and allows you to find where you're going, right? Which is Hope Great Water. And again, you have a harder time with this because it is behind you. Do you see that? Yeah. But there's this good gent who is going to help you, and he's going to make it seem easy. Okay. He's going to make it seem easy. Yeah. I love it. Isn't Kipper cool? Yeah. I love Kipper. All right. Well, I have like another 8 minutes. Does anybody else want to throw in? It's always nice to have people to read for other than myself or the group, right? Although I love that too. Don't get me wrong. You're welcome, Mama Bear. You hang in there. Again, don't forget, dream is a wish your heart makes. It's just the way it is. And in dreams, you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and one day your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, hi, the dream that you wish will come true. Hi, Silver Star. Lovely ladies here. Really, Carrie, you should join us on the YouTube. They're just such lovely ladies. You would fit right in. I feel like, they're, when you talk about finding your tribe, it's just so nice. And hi, False Teeth Real Tarot. All right. So does anybody want to type something in caps for me? Happy to do another reading or tell you a little bit more about Kipper if you want. Yeah. Oh, you're looking for it. Yeah. So Carrie's looking for it. When you, what you do is, I think, you go to YouTube and just type Coffee and Kipper Cards, and it should go for and live, maybe add the word live. Yeah. Anyway, she's lovely. You guys will love Carrie. Okay. Anybody, nobody? Just me. I get to do it for myself. Here, let me go ahead and thank you again, Mama Bear, for sharing with me. Really appreciate it. And us, right? Because it's more fun, or not more fun. It's just fun to have people to read for. Yeah. All right, then. So let's see. How about, what should I read about? I'm not one to do any kind of political stuff or anything like that. And I'm losing my connection on my high-speed camera there. That's interesting. Whoa, hello. I wonder what's going on with that. Yeah, nobody's a mod in here. I'm not too sure what's up with that. I haven't really gone over there yet. Here, I'm going to try this again. I don't know why my camera's being so weird. Very strange. Show webcam preferences. Let me see if I can take it out and put it back in. It's still not doing it, though. That's kind of interesting. Well, maybe I'm supposed to stop. Let me try again. Here, stop extra camera, and then extra camera. Let's see if that's going to work. For some reason, it's having issues. Try one more time. Even I'm falling out. That's crazy. Am I back? Well, that's pretty nutty. So I just got knocked off. Boo. Aw, well, I wonder if you guys can see me. All right. Well, until next time. Am I back? Oh, that's pretty horrible, StreamYard. Is that any better? Did I make it back? Oh, you could hear me the whole time, of course. That's too funny. Ah, well. Too funny. And it's still I still have the little ball, though, unfortunately. I wonder what's up with that. Let me see if I can quit that. No, everything seems to be running. I don't know. Oh, well. Well, so how about one last card for, let's see if it'll even do it. I don't know if it's going to add my extra camera. Nope. So you can still hear me. So I think on that note, I'm just going to say, I'll see you in a little bit, and hopefully I'm going to work out all these problems, whatever they are. And thanks so much for being here at Zina's Place. All right. Take care.